Hey guys, it's Joel and welcome back to the channel, and welcome again to Luke from Hampshire Photography, as today I am down here filming with his brand new to him, and well, it is pretty much brand new, 2019 BMW M140i. I did a video recently where we explored your sort of feelings towards the car, having just bought it. However, in this video, Luke has very kindly offered me the keys to his M140i so that I can share with you my opinions on whether I should buy one.
So we're back in the car now.
Yeah.
Obviously we did a video, well,
literally a second ago.
Just a minute ago, which you've already seen on the channel, or your channel probably.
Yes.
Anyway, we're going to try and do, try and do a loud start, because that's always quite fun. Let's give this a go.
Ooh.
A few little.
And it holds. You mentioned earlier.
Yeah. It's. I don't know if you can notice, but it's almost like a cold start every time you start.
And now the revs are starting.
The revs are going.
Yeah. Like the first 15 seconds of the cycle.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll go for a little drive before I hand the keys over to you.
Yeah. You want to? Yeah. To
have a little fun.
The ropes, yeah.
Bit of fun.
Why not?
Like we mentioned in the other video which we filmed today, it's very sketchy.
Yes.
I mean, whee! Just when it kicks in, it yeah, it's quite scary actually.
Yeah. Well, hey, that was a good one.
Yeah, it puts a smile on your face.
Yeah. You couldn't do that in the Golf R, could you?
No. But anyway, I think before I ruin my tyres too much, I'll let you ruin them instead.
Yeah. Let's do one of those cool YouTube transitions where we clap or something.
Wait, what do we get? Should we just like jump, or should we?
No, that doesn't work.
Should we clap, or shall we just normally get out of the car and switch?
Let's just do a click.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's actually good.
Yeah, we did it.
Really good. Okay, right, cool.
Right, here we are on the driver's seat. Very familiar. Well, I'm not very familiar with this, but it's very similar to something I had as a hire car in South Africa. It was a 3 Series, same generation.
They kind of all share that basic kind of.
I don't mind it, you know. When you touch it, it's a bit.
Yeah.
But I love the steering wheel.
It's nice and chunky.
Are you okay? Are you nervous?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah,
you're the first person to drive this.
Oh wow.
Literally no one's actually driven this yet.
Well look, I'll tell you what, I'll start in comfort.
Okay.
Which it's already in.
Yep.
And move it across to... We can remember how to drive.
It likes
and manual handbrake.
Yeah, manual
Interesting.
handbrake. Yeah.
Right. Well, let's have a little spin.
Yes. So I mean, like we mentioned, I think in the other video, it's a nice car to just cruise in. Yeah,
the steering's very light.
Yeah, although when you change around with the modes, it does get a lot heavier.
Okay.
You notice it when you're manoeuvring, obviously. Okay. But yeah, no, it's fine.
And at the end of the day, this is just a 5-door family car. Like, yeah, it's very practical. You can do stuff so you can see by the visibility. It's all very practical, but you wouldn't know that it's got like 340 brake horsepower.
No.
These pigeons want to move.
Yeah, the thing with this car which makes it so impressive to me is the torque, which you're looking at about 500 Newton meters.
Which is crazy,
which is nuts.
Unbelievable.
I mean, when you think of that to the rear wheels, it's sketchy. So the 0 to 60, 4.8 seconds, is not amazing, but it's from when it gets grip above that, it flies. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
And to be honest, 0 to 60 isn't really important these days anymore.
No, not really.
I don't think it's what people really look for, because everything has a 0 to 60 time under 5 seconds these days. Like,
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Right, so let's just get over these speed bumps. I'll chuck it in sport mode, because we probably want all the traction.
Yeah, especially today.
And it has just started raining, like you say.
Yeah.
And yeah, just see how that changes the characteristics, because I've got a Z4, which is a very raw car, and I do like that. I really like being engaged in and the feel of a car, and I have found that with newer cars that I've driven, it's just quite numb.
I think this is probably one of the most engaging hot hatches that you can buy, apart from if you go for a manual, like a Civic Type R, or something along those, like Focus RS.
Yes. So there we go, sport mode, I've put it in manual. Just give it a little bit of acceleration. Oh, Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
It's very. I mean, that's probably a third throttle at most, and it's already trying to squiggle around.
Yeah.
Throttle response is really nice actually for a turbo car.
You don't get much lag.
No.
But you do get lag, but not loads.
But just when you want the power, there's not really a delay with the foot.
No.
Whereas, again, lots of new cars I've driven, it's just there's not really any feeling down there. So that's really nice. Be careful on this corner because this is where you were slipping it around at will earlier.
That's what I like about it though. You've got to like, pay attention.
Yeah.
Whereas like with the Golf R, my last car, you could just floor anywhere.
Yeah.
And it would just go.
Yeah. And you're right about the steering as well. It's a little bit stiffer in sport.
Yeah, you'll notice it when you turn around here, to be fair.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it makes a difference. It's very playful.
It is, it's good fun.
And it is really effortlessly fast as well. Like that's 50% throttle.
Yeah.
And it's just, in my car, to get to that speed, that would be foot down. I'm really controlling it to make sure I get the power. Yeah, this is a lot of fun actually.
You need one, man.
I do really like
You
it.
do.
This would be, like you said in the other video we did, this would be a perfect daily car, wouldn't it?
It would,
Because
yeah.
it's a lot of fun, and you could have it as a weekend toy.
Yeah.
But you know, it's so easy to cruise in. Yeah, and to be honest, that's probably the perfect balance that I'm looking for at the moment. It is still fun, it's still loud, it's still bloody fast.
Yeah.
But it's so comfortable, and it's warm, and it's
Yeah.
got heated seats, and it's just something you can get in and cruise.
The
Automatic
ride
gearbox.
on it. Yeah, the ride on it, now that I've lowered it, is a bit firmer.
Yes.
But it's firm anyway, to be fair.
I mean, for me, to be honest, I haven't even noticed that because it's just instantly so much softer than what I'm used to.
Oh, fair enough.
So,
fair enough, yeah.
It feels lovely to me.
It's alright, to be fair. I mean, British roads are not the best, are they?
No, absolutely not.
But it's fine. I mean, like I said, I don't daily it, so I'm not really fussed about it being a little bit harsh.
Okay, so another thing that I require in a car and love in a car, and although I bang on about all the time, is probably my favourite thing about my current car, is noise and sound. That is probably 50% of driving engagement for me, is the sound that a car makes. Now this one has a little bit of a mind of its own when it comes to making sort of crackles and pops. You have to tease it into doing it, but when it does, it sounds really, really nice. And I thought I'd just chuck a GoPro on the back there so you can get an impression of what I'm hearing from the driver's seat. Very quick gear changes. And it does sound good. It is, as a 5-door, just the size of the car, you're pretty far from the exhaust, so it's quite muted in the actual car, but it does sound fantastic from the outside, and I know there's modifications you can do to alleviate that. Traction's going back on for this corner. Good idea. But yeah, that torque that Luke was mentioning is 100% what you feel the most. It's just there all the time, and you can short shift and still have a lot of fun in this car. I'm barely going above 4,000 RPM, but still accelerating quicker than I would in my car. So I have to say, compared to Luke's Golf R, for example, that I drove before, this to me at least feels, although you know that was a long time ago, this does feel more engaging. It definitely feels a bit more responsive, and also, yeah, just a bit stiffer, which I kind of like. The sound, obviously, Luke, you had an Akrapovic exhaust on your Golf R before you got rid of it, so that sounded probably better than this does now.
Yeah.
But
I'm not finished with this exhaust though.
You're not finished with the exhaust. I know it can sound a lot better. So yeah, really, really nice to drive, and I hope you guys like the way it sounded from the outside as well. So in answer to the question that the title of this video sort of poses, should I buy a BMW M140i? That's got a nice ring to it, that, hasn't it?
So
Luke definitely says yes. And you know what? I genuinely really like it. And as I said earlier, it's like the perfect hybrid between fun and refinement. If I could have it my way, would have this as a daily and then have something even more raucous as like a weekend toy.
Yeah.
Because I just do really like something that's nuts to mess around with. But this does give you enough feel and enough excitement and fun to make it a good compromise. So in answer to should I buy one, the answer is probably. Would I buy one is yes. Can I buy one is no currently, and that's the main issue. But yeah, it is a really nice car to drive. It hasn't disappointed at all. Well look, Luke, in a second I will stop wasting your fuel.
That's all right, by all means.
I feel like I've had a good idea of what this car is like, so very, very thankful for the opportunity to drive it. One last blast. And guys, most importantly, down below, I'd love to know your thoughts on whether I should buy an M140i. Would you buy an M140i, and what are your opinions on it? And also, what are the videos you'd like to see coming up in the future? But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you again, Luke,
It's all right.
for making it possible. And I will see you very, very soon.